How you doing, YouTube? Matt Massa Beer Reviews back with a little bit of a milk stout. Wonderland milk stout from Transcend Beer Crafters. This be a Dutch Cocoa, 10%. Ooh, okay. Dutch Cocoa, Candy Canes, white chocolate, lactose and vanilla. Yeah, milk stout. This comes courtesy of my boy Jared. He sent a bunch of beers from up that way. All of them from this company because he deals with them with Le Bon's. Yeah, that place there. He works at, and they make a beer with them, so he sent me a bunch of their stuff. So we were going to dive into it. It's been a little bit since I got these beers. The other one I did was kind of like a fruited sour. I believe I have another one of those. They have a stout here, so at time I don't think it'd be an issue on these. I had a baby. Didn't do reviews for a little bit. Let's put it that way. Anyway, yeah, look at that sucker. Pinky finger. Would I like my coffee? I was going to say that. Probably a little bit lighter than what I like my coffee to look like. Somewhere between the malted malt ball and where I like my coffee, what I like my coffee to look like. And just that big, thick darkness. Label-wise, it's cool. I dig their little logo, you know. There's a little truck in the back there. In snow. You can make that out, so I can get down with it. So you're talking about candy cane Christmas. It's got to be a Christmas stout. So this might be from around Christmas time. It has to be. Yeah, Dutch cocoa, candy canes, white chocolate, lactose and vanilla. Let's get a nose. I'm gonna tell you, there's candy canes in here. Just so candy canes in here. That's pretty cool. I mean, it does smell like it has every single one of those ingredients in there. There's a vanilla, there's a lactose, there's a white chocolate. You can almost interchange vanilla and white chocolate to a certain extent. But it does have this kind of vibe to it. Now, you're getting the cocoa, you're getting the candy cane, and you're getting the chocolate, but you're also getting the stout. So this is a pretty cool kind of combination. I like that little minty kind of characteristic in here. It's very, very fun. It works really well in this beer. I think it's probably one of the funner, more explosive, electric kind of noses from a just base kind of adjunct beer. Maybe it's because you don't see a lot of that minty, spearminty kind of thing going on with stouts, but I think it worked quite well here. It's got me intrigued. Let's dive in. Cheers. Yeah, this is Christmas. This is as much a Christmas beer as like a gingerbread stout. I might like this a little better than a gingerbread stout. Maybe that's just because I haven't had one of these before. I know I've had mint in a stout before, but I can't remember when. But man, it is giving me individually all the ingredients. I know no one knows. I said you can interchange what's going on here, but man, I'll tell you right now, Dutch cocoa. There's this powdery hot chocolate thing going on here. That's what it is. It's not like chocolate. I can kind of think maybe, okay, it kind of tastes a little bit like cocoa powder. No, it tastes like cocoa powder. If you've ever haphazardly made like a hot cocoa and there's the ball that never let the moisture in, and you drink it and you get one of those in your mouth and it goes like, and it's just like a lot of powder. That's what it tastes like. Candy canes are here. And it's really playing well off of that chocolate. Now, the white chocolate, lactose, and vanilla, like I said, you can kind of like bunch those all together, but I do honestly believe you can kind of detect that because the lactose isn't huge. It's a softness in the mouthfeel more than anything else, but you get this kind of soft milk stout kind of vibe from it. The vanilla, and that's probably what's marrying close enough with that white chocolate, but I feel like there is some kind of vanilla is very much different than white chocolate, but I think of white chocolate when I think of vanilla and vice versa. But there's something I'm not well versed enough to explain the difference. White chocolate has this kind of, I know it's a texture, not a taste. But you get this kind of dryness from it that you don't get from straight vanilla. And that's in there too. But it kind of runs that whole line of ingredient in pretty much essential order, which is probably the most impressive part of this whole thing, is that it's definitely, I gotta phrase this correctly. So the candy cane mintiness is the most aggressive and most prominent, that's the word I want to use, most prominent, the thing that sticks out the most. Let's not sugarcoat it. But it's because it's so much different than all the other ingredients. When you drink it, that cocoa powder is number one. That's how it kind of comes off. And that's probably, in the end, the biggest, boldest part of the beer. But since the candy cane is such a different flavor profile than all the other bits and pieces, that's the one that kind of sticks out as a bit more prominent, if that makes sense. And it runs each one of those down the line. It still is a beer. I get a nice roasted malt off of it. It's got a really nice mouthfeel with all these adjuncts going on. I think it's a really fun beer. Do I want to drink a 10% can of this? I don't know if that's the case. This is one of those where I wish it came in one of those little 8-ounce cans. You drink it during Christmas time. I'll drink 2 of these in a night during Christmas time just because you're in the mood, music's on, kids are opening presents. I dig that, you know. But it's definitely the definition of a pastry stout. You know, it's a Christmas pastry stout, but it's probably one of the better ones I've had as of late. It is. It's tasty, it's fun, and I dig the F out of it, to be perfectly honest with you. Yeah. Exactly what's on the labels in the beer, and it's really well balanced. I love the way that mint works. Done and done. Is it one of the better adjunct stouts I've had? It's like, yeah, Mount Rushmore stout. It probably, you know, simple. It's not like crazy. I mean, other than that mintiness being something I don't get all the time, it's doing everything and doing it well, and it's not getting ahead of itself or getting fucking messing anything up, fudging anything up. I gotta stop cursing on YouTube. I can do it. I just always like cursing, so I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I like it. I think it's fun. It's up there. If it's not in Mount Rushmore status, it's worthy of being up there. Value to availability, no idea. Let us know. People in the old Transcend universe and leave you with, if you like, well, you like this beer. If you like Christmas and candy canes and adjunct stouts, you'll like this. There you go. Review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there, if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers. If you want to check me out doing the social media stuff. Beer Massif. Want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a little bit of a candy cane beer right now. And hope to see you next time. Cheers.